Alright, welcome back to Patriot Specialized, everybody. On today's episode, we're delivering one of the 3 stops we got on, and Ghost is going in for a little checkup at the doctor. Stick around.
Right across these plains and prairies, Rocky Mountain highs, fade off into the distance like ghost riders in the sky. Black smoke and white light, still horses side.
Turn right at the traffic light.
Alright, thanks for tuning back in, everybody. Today's episode, Friday, you saw me pick up a 3-stopper at the port. Those 3 little asphalt rollers. Those went to, one went to North Canton, Ohio. One went to McKenna, Illinois. The last one went to East Dundee, Illinois. So what I did was I took them home for the weekend, ran down to North Canton, Ohio first thing Monday morning, delivered that one in North Canton, and then I took the truck up to the shop. Having a little bit of a clutch issue. Ghost was not crazy about the adjustment on the clutch, so took it up to the shop, got a service done, got my flip put back on my trailer while I was there. Then I took off when we went to Canada, so I'm back to being a 6-axle setup. Went ahead and got a full service done on the truck, so everything went pretty smooth there. Got everything done. Right as I was pulling out of there, I spent pretty much all day there getting everything done, and right as I was pulling out,
Be in any of the 4 left lanes.
15 feet down the road or so, like I hadn't even shifted yet, and the headlight bulb went out. So I ended up backing back up and pulling back in the shop, put a couple of headlights in this thing. So that was good. Like, got all that handled. Ran over to McKenna, Illinois. The second stop was about 5.5 hours from our shop, so I ran over there. Didn't make it in time to deliver yesterday, but
keep left on I-294.
got within a half hour or so, got parked at the lake station, Indiana. Got parked there and spent the night there. Got up this morning and ran my way into Mocana, made my delivery in Mocana at about 7 o'clock. That went pretty smooth. Then I ran up to East Dundee, Illinois, delivered that one, and I just got that one done. And now I'm headed to, I booked a combine out of Lebanon, Indiana, going over to Maryland, because over in Maryland on Thursday, I got to be down there to load a military tank out of the Aberdeen Proving Grounds. So we're currently headed down there to Lebanon to load this combine. Interesting thing about this combine is the dimensions they gave me. Number one, I'm questioning. I don't think it's as big as they said it was 13 wide by 13 tall. I don't think so. I've bought quite a few combines and I just don't see it. So we're gonna see what happens. I had my permit people order the first permit. They ordered Indiana already. Once I get down there, then I will get some accurate dimensions, call them in, and we'll get the rest of the permits going. But see how this goes. You know, every day something new, something tricky. Can't just go get a load and be done with it. You know how it goes. loaded up. Got this combine on. It was a little bit tricky, but got it done. So just about to leave the shipper. Figured I'd see it. Talk about what I did here. So you saw a lot of the video where we had to block it up, take tires off. The reason we did that, the reason we took them tires off is because they were actually 13 foot 6 inches wide. So too wide to run without an escort. I talked to the customer didn't want to make the additional investment or the extra investment for an escort, so easiest solution was take tires off. So we did that. He's going to put them on the other end. Man, I can't say enough about Josh and Nick here at my pickup, man. Those guys worked their butt off to make this happen. I really appreciate it. They did a great job, and they stuck with it and never let go and never gave up. And that was, we could have, you know, pretty easily. So what I got here, I'm going to take a couple measurements because I need to see what it is on the trailer. I think I know what it's going to be, but I want to make sure, be 100% sure. So here's what I did for Securement. This thing weighs 42,000 pounds. So they say. I'm guessing. That's what I was told. So what I did here, because of the way we have this blocked up, it's pretty secure. It's a great block job, that's for sure. So what I did was, just to be 100% sure how that's going to ride, is I chained both directions on each side, on each axle. So this thing has a ton of pressure pulling straight down on it and also pulling forward and backwards so that it can't wiggle around. So basically we have 42,000 pounds, we need 21,000 pounds of securement, and I have 8 total chains on it that I get credit for 4 of them because they're all not going all the way across the trailer. So I get credit for 4 at 6,500. We got way more than we need for securement. We also have 2 straps on the back holding these tires on. Now, technically, don't think we're supposed to be doing that. But I'm gonna give it a shot here. I think it's gonna be okay. I would have ran it. Had those been bolted onto the machine, I would have took it the way it was if it would have been less than 13 feet wide. So I don't know, we'll see what they say. Technically, not supposed to have those 2 tires back there, but we'll see what they say because they absolutely go with the unit. A unit can't operate without it. So I did the same thing on the other side. I showed you, just tied in those axles. We did use the new outrigger boards to get this thing up here. That was a little bit tricky. I saw some of that. This back axle, I X'd it coming back. And in the front, I got chains pinning from the axle straight down to the trailer on both sides. So, all right, well, let's get some measurements. Get some measurements and we'll get out of here. Try to get some miles run. I'll have to get this thing delivered about noon tomorrow. Then Thursday, I got a load booked to pick up in Maryland. So this could work out pretty good. So the width, I know we're good on the width, but I'm gonna go ahead and take another measurement anyways, just because we flattened these tires back here a little bit and it's squatting out a little bit more. So just want to make sure. But the height has got me worried. We dropped the front end. We dropped the front of this thing down onto those blocks, and I'm curious how much it lifted the chute on the back of this thing up as the front was going down. Go find. Oh, you know what? I need to release my brakes. You're gonna bounce. Now we're down to ride height, right where we should be. I think I might be still building a little bit. Permitted for 14.5. This is the highest point of load. See right there, 14.3.5. So we are good by 1.5 inches there. That's a beautiful thing. That is by far the highest point of this unit. So we are good there. That makes me feel a little bit better. Check this width just to be 100% sure and get on out of here. I imagine Indianapolis, coming around Indianapolis is not going to be fun right about now. All right, from the outrigger board on the other side of the trailer to the bulge of this tire, we're at 11 foot 7 inches. Now we're gonna see what we're adding to it here. Well, with the bulge on the tire, which they typically don't count, that is 10 inches. So we were at 11.7. That puts us at 12 foot 5. They don't count the bulge on that side. They don't count the bulge on this side. Then we are under the requirement for Indiana for escorts. Everybody else is 13 foot. So we don't have any issue there at all. We got plenty of room there. But I think we're good all the way around. Alrighty. Off we go.